Ciao, buongiorno, and hello, you lovely people. It's your boy, the Ramsey Tram, AKA Tyler Hannay, and we are back with another YouTube video. And it is race day. Come on. We are racing over here in the Isle of Man at UCI Gran Fondo, Isle of Man. If you'd watched the last video, you'd have known I was racing the Island Games. Well, we travelled back from that, so I sound a bit groggy. Travelled back yesterday. Good night's sleep. Loads of carbs yesterday, and we are ready to go today, so come on. So I have just had breakfast. I had it about 2 hours before the start because that was at 9:30. So at 7:30 I had a bagel and a big bowl of porridge. So buckets and buckets of carbs. What is the Gran Fondo, I hear you ask? Well, Gran Fondo is 130k, starting in my hometown of Ramsey and finishing my hometown of Ramsey. I've won it twice, come second twice, so we're trying to get that three-peat, but we have stiff competition. We have the likes of Zach Walker, MotoGP star, Cal Crutchlow, professional triathlete, Will Draper, and many more going to keep us on a leash. And we're not even on our own bike. Our bike's still travelling back, so luckily, if you would have watched a couple of videos ago, you would have known I was on a bike, which I was borrowing the Lapia, the purple Lapia. I'll show you in a bit. I am going to now get changed, and then I'm going to head out on the road for a bit of a warm-up, and then we'll be ready to get into it. So see you in a bit. Ciao. So team, here we are. We are dressed up, Lacoste skin suit, normal shoes, got the spats on, basically whatever I didn't have come back from the Island Games, that's still returning back, and the bike. But let me talk you through the bike. Here we have the Lapierre, don't know what model it is, quarter power meter, 57 size frame, 28mm Tamwell survives the GoPro, bars 44ish centimeters, and one bottle cage because we're going big today. The plan is to get a bottle about every 45 minutes, so pop. So you do need an elite set of soigneurs, otherwise known as my father. So yeah, should be good. Aim for about 130 grams of carbs an hour. Should aim between 3.5 4 hours, so should be good. And there's rain forecast, so that will not be so good. So see you in a bit. Come on, the Ramsey Tram will get rolling. Bosh. Just doing an easy 20 minutes warm up now, just to get the legs turning, blood flowing, going. So yeah, to set us up, so not much to it now, and next time I see you guys is when I'm on somebody's wheel with the GoPro, so see you in a bit. Ciao. So here we are on the way in the Gran Fondo. As you can see here, we ran down narrow section. It starts off with a few narrow lanes before it hits the hilly section of the course. Just saying hi there to one of my friends who's marshal and a good lad, because you got to respect the marshal, because without these events wouldn't happen. Big kick out at the corner. I think at this moment the winner of the race, Zach Walker, has attacked. The favourite also, because he had a few teammates in the groups up to that, and his wheel goes. Someone told me before the start though, it's just a sportive, why are you taking it so serious when one bottle cage on? But then they are playing team tactics in the Gran Fondo. But anyway, forget all of that, run to the race and how it takes a swiftly wrong turn. So riding through here, I'm just preserving my energy as we go in. Later in the race, it goes very hilly with about 90 kilometers and 6,000 feet, 2,000 meters, so it is very hilly there. There you can see another team, CC Isle of Man. The lad behind me actually went on to finish third, and I was with him in the Island Games. But here we are, fast forward a bit. Will Draper, professional triathlete, getting people to work. Nope, not working. Unfortunately, people are trying to save themselves for the climb. But when the eventual winner and the favourite for this course attacks, you think it would be better to keep the group rolling steady. Is one of the strong juniors, James Kimbraid, a whipper snapper in the sprint, and here he comes, and here I am just taking my turn on the front, but not much happens until we hit the base of the climb, so let's see what happens there. So here we are, we have ex-professional Ineos Tour de France World Tour rider Chris Lawson with him. We have a strong junior Alex Sorby, who finished top 10 in the Junior Tour of Ireland, and professional triathlete Will Draper. So here we are, I am on the front, I am trying to chase that because I know I can't let him go. Mechanical, oh god, that's not great. I think what happened there is they lost their momentum as well, and it was I think Chris had to surge quite hard to get back on, which maybe made him go over his limit, which is a shame, as he would have been a strong rider to have in the group with us today. But here I am, I can see I've got a gap
I maybe went too hard at this point. It's really steep. Everyone's in the littering. I see everyone's out the saddle. It's going on. Strong performance. Here we are, just hit the KOM line. Strong performance from Pro Triathlete Will Draper. Unfortunately, if I had a rear cam on, you would have seen I would have got to within 20 metres of Zach Walker and blew me doors out. I went too hard on this. But as we will see, it explains why I've gone really deeper. I think I averaged 530 watts for about 2.5-3 minutes. I will put the little on the screen now, as you can see, as I've left them, and I get within about 10 metres of Zach Walker, and bang bang bang, the lights go out. And as you can see, we are further along in the climb. It was about a 10-minute climb, the first part. It's about 20-25 minutes to, and they come back to it. I think it's more of a sensible decision to wait for them so we can work. Zach's only about 10-15 seconds ahead, and I think the three of us work together. Will's got a big engine from triathlon, as he's actually doing the T100, which is like creme de la creme for triathlon, and strong G of Alex Sorby. Here I'm saying to Will, come on, we'll just work together. He's saying let's let him hang out there, but Zach had a little crash. He went into the ditch, didn't actually come off, but he just went into the ditch, and then we catch him later on, as you see there, Alex Sorby, top 10 Junior Tour of Ireland and racing big UCI races. Expect big things from him, and yeah, we are just working together. I'm running at about 375, 380, so about threshold-ish on the day, come through to take my turn, about 30 seconds each. It's easier, I find on a climb if I can just ride my own pace. I don't like sitting on a wheel on a climb. That's just my personal preference. I prefer to set the pace rather than be the one suffering on the wheel. And then here we come, and we actually, here we go, you can't park there, mate. But he actually gets back on his bike and chases back on, and I am sending it. Ramsey Tram style, locomotive style. We are rolling down a steam train style, sending it. I'm actually thinking I'm going too fast here, but we are looking good. Photographer there getting the action shots. And yeah, that's all that happened really, until unfortunately we went down a descent, and then basically I touched the white lines. They were freshly painted white lines, which no one told us about. No one said, oh, there's freshly painted white lines, and bang, I slid out on them, as I will talk about in the next clip. But yeah, that's where my day ended. DN, big fat F, not getting back to the station for the tram. So yeah, let's see what I have to say in the next clip. It is not the best. So team, here we are. As you will have seen, I was cutting it about in the previous clip, racing, going up climbs, giving it the big ones, and then what happened was it started to rain, and then I touched some freshly painted white lines, which I didn't even get told about. How are you meant to know that there's fresh painted white lines? Sorry, I can't speak English there. And I touched them, and bang, I went down like a sack of potatoes. There's a bit on my arm. Don't know if you can see that. There we go, a bit on the legs. So yeah, you can't park there. So that's how my day ended. Overall, it was a good race so far, hanging on to Zach Walker and Will Draper. And yeah, that's unfortunately how it went. Not the best, but that's life, unfortunately. Can't do anything about it now. What I can do is I was focused on the next goals, which I will tell you about in the next video. I'm going to take a couple of days off just for my head to reset after a busy week at the Island Games, and also this has cracked me a little bit, to be honest, and to let this heal, and then we'll be back training harder as ever. Thing about a comeback is not how hard you can get hit, and I got hit pretty hard. It's how you can come back stronger and reach your new goals. So yeah, that's it. I'll put the stats on the screen for what I did. 2 hours, just under 300 watts. Was tough going, to be fair. When you have to hang on to about 60 kilo climb uphill, it is a tough gig. But yeah, that's how it goes. It was a good workout, good 2 hour workout, which I would have liked it to be closer to 4, but that's just how it goes. When I say a big thanks to anyone who said anything just for the start or anything like that, or a sent message just asking how I am, and yeah, that's just unfortunately how it goes. Can't do anything about it now, but we are going to come back strong. The Ramsey Tram came slightly off the tracks, but we will keep on rolling. So it's been the end of, unfortunately, a shortened video. Wanted to show you a blah blah blah, you know, if it went well, but that's not how it goes. That's the story
of today, unfortunately. So yeah, it's been the end of the video. If you have liked it, please go and hit the like and subscribe button. It does mean a lot, and I appreciate every single one of you, all the passengers of the tram. But it's the end of the video. It's been your boy, the Ramsey Tram, and don't forget to keep on rolling.